So next out of the chutes will be the women at 115 pounds. To that end, we will get you set up with Carla Esparza and Michelle Watson. These fighter rankings brought to you by Geico. You see Carla Esparza, the former champion, trenched at number 7, and the karate hottie Michelle Watson on her heels at number 8 in the world. You see all the talent at the top of this division, a lot of former champions. Let's see which one of these fighters makes their move on the path tonight. Well, former champ Carla Esparza.
Rolling? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, hey. Rolling solo right now because Z is,
Z's cooking some wings for the fight tonight.
Cooking wings.
So I'm James. I'm usually the guy behind the camera, and you don't get to see that very much.
Yeah, so we're going to do some live reaction. Finally got some actual fights.
Oh my god, I'm so happy that
Yes.
it's back. UFC is back. I was telling Z last night, like, I cannot wait for this.
I love it. It's kind of coming in the middle of the prelims, but it's been, what, 3 good fights, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 good fights.
Fucking, especially on the early prelims, like Bryce Mitchell's fight, like, oh my god, like,
Yeah.
that kid is ridiculous. Taking on a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, like a legit Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and just out-grappling him, like the way that he did.
Almost got the body twister like twice.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep. Dana said that he's getting his camo shorts, so I love it.
So next one we got Michelle Watterson.
Yeah.
Esparza. I got Esparza winning this fight. Z has.
I'm gonna go Karate Hottie.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
Esparza has no striking. She doesn't.
Curtis Blades was right. You're only picking her because she's hot.
No, that has nothing to do with this. Karate Hottie is just, I feel, the better fighter. Like, yeah, Carla Esparza was the first champion for that weight class.
Yeah.
But she only got through it because she wrestle fucked everybody in the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, that's what she's getting ready to do to her. Karate. As soon as she throws a kick, she's going to the ground.
Karate Hottie's not gonna get wrestled.
I didn't say it was going to be a great win. It's going to be a grind out decision win. But as soon as she throws a side kick or a kick, she's going to take it to the ground. And she's going to control her.
So Watterson's got better grappling than that.
Okay. We shall see. That's the thing about it. We shall see.
Yep. Yeah.
At least that's how I see it playing out.
I'm just glad that, like I said, UFC's
Fights.
back to that.
They're fighting. They're doing stuff. Donald Trump coming on. Saying
Making his announcement. Bring the sports! Bring the sports back!
I just like the way he's like the emperor of Rome. Look what I have given you.
Yes! Yes!
I've given you sports.
Because of me, we are here.
I want to see a man get eaten by a lion.
Oh man, that's so good. So good.
That's where we are right now.
Yeah.
So.
No, lots of good fights tonight. So happy. And I was so worried too with Jacare getting confirmed.
Yeah.
That they were just gonna shut it all down. Like, nope, not gonna happen.
Don't shut it down. Don't overreact.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. I was thinking that like everybody's gonna overreact. Like, oh, we need to shut this down before everybody. It's like, no. Like I was looking at it, I was like, I need this.
Yeah. Such a good card. That's the thing about it. Like, I can't believe Cowboys on the prelims. That's what I just said. Like Cowboy and Pettis. That's a main event on a lot of cards, or
especially after just having a main event on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, Cowboys fighting again.
Whether he showed up or not.
Yeah, well, we'll see if he shows up today. I mean, look at this card.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not going to be easy for him. He's facing Pettis. Like, not going to be easy.
Both of them have something to prove.
Yep.
Because, both of them coming off losses. So they both, need it. Both of them need a win.
Yes.
Badly.
Yes. 100%. Right, I'm ready for it.
I'm becoming stronger. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Coworkers die. Vampire roommates, they're forever.
What We Do in the Shadows. All new Wednesdays at 10 on FX. Now streaming FX on Hulu.
So, what fight are you looking forward to the most, other than the main event? What's your...
Probably that Rosenstruck fight.
Yeah?
Yeah, because that's going to determine a lot for that division.
For the heavyweight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dad Fight.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
No, I'm not done yet.
Okay,
I still have a lot of cooking to do.
Okay.
Cooking with Z.
We're talking about what fight we're most anticipated for on the main card besides the main event.
Oh, the Cater season.
That's a good one.
Well, because Cater's pretty much like the dark horse. With how much he went like toe to toe with Zabib.
Yeah.
Okay.
That if it would have been 5 rounds, he probably would have beat Zabib.
Real quick, you got.
I got Watterson.
That's
Well,
what
I got as far as
I got Watterson too.
I'm already up by points today because of Nico Price.
Oh, that's right. Was that 3 points for you?
Yep.
Okay. 3 points. 3-0.
I got Watterson by decision.
I got.
No, I got Watterson by knockout.
No,
Third
I got
round.
Esparza by decision.
Watterson by like.
Well, that's the only way Esparza is gonna win if it's by decision.
Yeah. You know, she can't wear her fucking
Singlet anymore.
Yeah, singlet. When she came out against Joanna with that fucking singlet on,
Oh my god!
Joanna just beat the brakes off her.
Dude, our buddy Dan was so hype about that singlet because our buddy Dan's a wrestler.
But he
like,
loved Joanna.
but he loved Joanna. But as soon as Esparza came out in that singlet, he's like, "I'm at a crossroads right here, guys." Like,
Look at that focus. Not happy. She's not bouncing around.
I don't
Ready
think,
to grind out this decision.
I think she's totally overranked too.
Well, she's a name. You know I hate the ranking system.
Yeah.
I can't stand.
It's like, oh, people know
Cannot
Carla
stand.
Esparza.
Exactly. This story, she'll be a 3 or 4 or 2 all the time just because she's a name. Even if she loses this fight, she'll still be up there.
I'm gonna say she's ranked 7 right now. So
I just love pre-fight stone-faced Carla Esparza.
She not messing around. She is not messing around.
Brittany Palmer making the choice.
like, don't get me wrong, she's a great wrestler.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't think she has it.
Don't think her cool. Well, let's see.
Round 1 is underway. Esparza's in the all black.
Show Watterson's got some thick thighs.
Right.
Like that's the first thing I noticed when she won. I was like, God damn, those thighs be
It looks
thick.
photoshopped.
Yeah.
Just before
She's excited if the former Menlo College standout Esparza tries to wrestle tonight.
Yeah, she thinks that her wrestling matches up well. You know, and during the break, we talked about Carla Esparza being the champion, and maybe it was early and how the division has grown. I mean, the killers in this division right now, to see how far a new division has come in such a short period of time.
Yeah, 5 years ago was a long road.
Yeah.
Long road in Carlos Esparza's development.
There was no way Lee either at that time.
Yeah.
He was an absolute
Nobody's engaging.
And that was December of 2014.
Just kind of a little standoff. Pitter patter these little punches out.
To get this division started, at least from a championship standpoint. Minute gone by here.
So I hate when they do that in these 3-round fights because like you literally waste a third of the fight if you don't do anything in the first round.
Yep.
And you're scrambling in the 3rd round trying to get a knockout because you wasted the 1st round.
So for like non-title fights, you think they should have more than 3 rounds?
No, this shouldn't be a 5-round fight.
Right hand from Carlos.
There are certain fights where I'm like, man, I really wish it was a 5-round fight, but 3 rounds is enough, especially for something like this to determine who's the winner. It's just if I'm coaching them, I'll be like, hey, don't get in there Peter pattern. Like,
Right, get it going.
Go to the game plan. If your game plan is to take her down, let's go.
Esparza, a longtime pupil of Colin
Not to run in there and get tagged. But
Right.
I'm saying, though, you know, you're going to have to engage.
And like a lot of athletes leaning on Clint Wattenberg and that great staff at the UFC PI.
But even looking at the stand-up, you can tell that as much as Esparza has improved in that area of her game,
Watterson's got a hell of a mean face too. She's got like that Ronda Rousey mean face.
Watterson's stand-up game is so complex.
Mad dog.
Yeah.
No,
Rousey always looks so angry.
yeah, but it's almost like an act. Like you have to look mean.
She's really good.
Ooh, I'm gonna beat you up.
Yeah, exactly. You have to put on the sourpuss.
She's got a lot of tricks in her game.
And look at how she feints too, right? She doesn't stay still. The head's moving and she kind of
Like when you just look scary and you're not even like trying, like you're not making a face, you just look scary. That's when you're.
I used to love. I can't remember his name. He used to fight in the UFC, but like in the stand, like after the weigh-ins and they would do the standoffs and stuff like that, he would always do like comical shit. like make people like one of the ones like he did like the wraparound arm drink with a dude.
Yeah, I know. I've seen some of that. Yeah. I can't remember.
I can't. Z knows is who it is.
Watterson has good footwork. She can switch.
I can't fucking think of his name though.
Striker.
Fuck. Yeah,
So
he's fucking hilarious.
Getting the wrestling positions there.
Yeah, she's forced into a position where she has to rush to close the distance. Michelle fights so long as well.
Tagged her.
Harlan.
Yeah.
All right, now we're cooking with gas a little bit. We've set the bar high early tonight for action fights.
I don't think anybody's going to
After
top
Nico,
that.
I mean, you still, but you still, honestly, you still got some
That
fights
can't feel
we
good.
still got to watch.
We got everything.
We got Stevens and Tater still. We still got Ferguson and Gaethje.
Cowboy and
I mean,
Pettis.
Cowboy and
There's
Pettis.
Dana.
Some
Yeah.
crazy stuff coming. Oh, good round kick to the body by Michelle. Because Michelle has such a kick-heavy style, and Carla doesn't kick nearly as much, she's being forced into these positions.
See what I'm saying? How would you score this first round?
Michelle can time
I have
those
no idea.
That's what I'm saying. You do this, and then it comes to a close fight, and then you want to go back and watch this and be like, "Oh, but I won that first round." I was like, "Did you?"
I'd probably give this first round to Watterson, just because she's throwing like kicks, landing kicks, and Esparza really hasn't done shit.
No.
She hasn't thrown kicks. I think she's landed one punch,
Michelle's footwork allows her to escape.
as in, oh, there she goes for the takedown.
Could have did that 4 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait for
If
the
last,
last 30
that was
seconds.
the game plan.
Now, real quick, would you think, depending on how this goes for the next 20 seconds, if Esparza like passes guard, maybe lands some ground and pound, would you give the round to Esparza? And then if like you're a judge after just watching 4 minutes of them standing, but like she hasn't done anything, so I feel like I would still give that round to Watterson.
Yeah,
She should do
I call it a
something
draw.
Debatable.
Or yeah, a draw,
This is a draw. This is just
draw round.
this is a draw.
I'll take that.
This is a draw.
I'll take
Just
that.
call it a wash.
Draw for sure.
But you just waste. That's what's it. You did 4 minutes of pity patter, and that was the game plan. Just imagine if you took her down 4 minutes ago.
Right.
That's all I understand. That
That burns my eyes.
5-round fight, I get it. Pacing's different, but 3-round fight, it's just like that's the game plan. You got to get to it.
Coworkers
For sure.
Vampire roommates, they're forever.
Arise. Arise. What we do in the shadows. All new Wednesdays at 10 on FX. Now streaming FX on Hulu.
Yeah, I call that a draw, and then see how the other. But I guess you can't because you got to mark it down. But yeah, I call it 10-10.
I do 9-9.
9-9.
9-9. Can't give nobody a 10 for that. Kidding me?
They give it 8-8.
I'm that judge where everyone's like 10, 10, 10, 8. Like oh.
It just dove off. It did a triple flip. There was no splash.
8. What more do you want? Are you not entertained? Nah. Could have been better. You could have added a twist.
Oyama. DC Colin Oyama wants Esparza to wrestle. She was a 4-year scholarship wrestler at Menlo College under the late two-time Olympian Lee Allen and got her first takedown attempt late round 1.
And it wasn't that hard, right? He wants her to go and attack the takedown a little bit earlier in the round so that she's not stuck at range with Michelle Watterson trying to trade strikes with her.
I mean, she took her down pretty easily.
Yeah.
So, you
It
know,
was a good setup. Like Watterson threw that kick and she just drove.
like, there's no need to get cute with it. You know what you do.
Respect for the
Take her
stand-up
down.
game of Michelle Watterson, the black belt in American freestyle karate.
Michelle's got a very sideways stance. Look how she's standing. She's standing in a way to completely set up that front leg. But it makes it more difficult to move out of the way when you stand like that. And it also limits your attacks off of the back leg. Now she's switched. She's switched stances and shuffles in with the round kick. And now she's got a more traditional stance. You see Michelle mix those stances up. She goes from totally sideways, karate style, where she throws a lot of front leg techniques, and then sometimes, like right now, and then sometimes she assumes a more
Come on,
orthodox
ESPN.
stance.
There you go.
I think when she's conventional, she's more normal. But when she goes southpaw, the stance is a lot wider
Yes.
because she likes to throw that right front side kick.
Yes. Front kick to the body by Watterson.
When Esparza tries to rush, Watterson is doing a great job of switching her stances and throwing that right hand. And it's landing the right hook. When Esparza rushes, she fades out of position, switches her stance and throws the right counter hook. Same one Sam Alvey was throwing, just probably a little nicer. But she's throwing that same strike, and it's landing on Esparza so far.
Michelle really likes that oblique kick to the leg, too. That's a big staple of the Michael Wickton-John trained fighters. And there she goes, sideways with the right leg forward, DC, just like you called it. Looking for that front leg side kick. And switches up again to orthodox.
Esparza's been pretty accurate, but her advances have been few and far between.
You know what's another difference is that I can't see all the strikes like I usually do because I think it's in front of you, Annie. Is it in front of you?
I got no numbers tonight, Jack. I got no numbers.
Where are those numbers at, man? We don't get them.
Not tonight, Jack, but we gave you your own tape.
That was a nice leg
Yeah.
kick.
Side over here.
Buckle
This is
them.
outrageous.
Ooh, she almost walked right into that. That was so close.
One more foot inside.
UFC Fight Night
Night,
Smith
night.
versus
Like
Smith.
Front kick.
And then we're back Friday, May 15th, 5 p.m. Eastern.
So
Now get your
close.
time for Wolverine v. Harris. 2 one-hour episodes of UFC Live to keep you locked.
I mean, I guess right now I got Watterson winning
Oh,
this,
oh,
but then
oh, there we go. Oh, but she's got her in a bulldog head.
Tail lock.
Yep, she's
How
trying
about-
to get her legs through.
can't get a judo throw.
But again,
Nope.
she's
Nice
close.
knee and a
Michelle shook her
Hook.
up that time and gave her a very nice knee to the body for her troubles.
Michelle did a good job of defending.
That was a
She
nice
just opened
defense.
her hips,
Yeah.
let the action go back towards the side of the octagon.
Find a couple more of them, and you might have Esparza stuck, and then you can just like strike her out.
There's an oblique kick. That time it went to the body.
Ooh.
Good movement there as
I don't
well.
think that would have knocked her out, but it would have wobbled her.
But Carla's got to be a little bit more unpredictable with these rushes. She's
Or
having a
just-
hard time closing that distance.
Or just 100% commit to a takedown, right? Just
Thank you,
don't-
Daniel. Yeah.
Don't be in between. Right now,
See?
she's either wrestling or she's striking.
Take it out.
You gotta mix it up. It's gotta be wrestling to your striking or striking to your wrestling. You can't be one or the other.
All right, coming up on 1 minute to go here in round 2. We'll see if we get a level change.
Cormier
late
just
in the
kind
round from
of brought up a
Esparza.
good point.
Yeah.
As far as it's just kind of halfway doing both
Yeah.
things. She's halfway striking, but she's halfway wrestling. She's
Whiffs on the left hand.
Yeah.
not doing well at either one of them.
She, like you say, she needs to either use her wrestling to set up her striking, or use her striking to set up her wrestling, instead of just
Running in like that.
Yep.
Like,
when you walk around you, up, dive for a takedown. Walk around you, strike.
drive or take. Right, right.
Like, no, strike, takedown, or takedown up to a strike. Like,
It leaves her open to that knee up the middle every time. Right here, you gotta attack single legs. You cannot attack doubles whenever a person's southpaw.
Decent flurry there from Carla Esparza. 10 seconds to go here, round 2.
ooh,
Nice high kick from Watterson. Opportunity for Esparza to try a
Oh.
late takedown.
knee,
Like,
nice.
where's that aggression in the first round? Even Dan Mugliardo's forward. He was like, wow.
42 years of age, emergency support goaltender.
Yeah, I think we might have found our dud of the night. I hope this is the dud of the night. And not Lugano and Rosenstruck, because I got an uneasy feeling in my stomach on that fight. I could just see them not engaging.
The only thing I want to do.
Nah, I feel like that's old Ngannou.
Okay, I hope so.
Like,
Because I think this
I
guy,
feel like Ngannou don't want that again.
if he gets one of those picture book knockouts, man, this dude's ready to become a superstar.
Right.
He's
Well,
on
that's
the
what I'm saying. Like,
cusp.
Ngannou needs to be like the Ngannou that knocked out fucking Overeem.
Yeah.
Like, not the Ngannou that fought.
Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
I mean, he had that first good round with Stipe, but then he faded.
Yep.
Of UFC.
We
So-
could easily be looking at 1-1 here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Colin Oyama trying to keep it simple for Carla Esparza. Wants her to empty the tank. 4 punch combinations, pressure, and DC tried that double.
The tank should be full. She hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
The tank should be. Should be good to go.
Oh, nobody should be tired.
Right.
I'm tired, coach. Why?
For what? For what did you do?
What do you mean you're tired?
And the fight doesn't go your way, then you're left with all these questions.
You didn't do
And it's
anything.
only your fault. And Colin Oyama is so.
Oh.
Right, Colin
Ooh.
Oyama is better.
Yeah.
Nice
She
knee.
understands that she will have questions if this doesn't go her way. If she doesn't, leave it all in there.
Good takedown defense right there by Watterson. And just
I just love how they said that like Daniel and fucking Joe and them couldn't sit together, but like,
Yeah.
but you have like all these other
But
people.
coach is right.
Coaches are sitting right next to each other. The judges are still sitting right next to each other. Like the cut people are sitting right next to. It's like,
Landed a good right
well,
hand.
why then? Like,
Admired her
why?
footwork.
Overcorrection. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
And went back to range. Every
Yeah.
time she goes back to range, she needs to stay close whenever she's able to close the distance.
see what Daniel Cormier's wife said?
Uh,
Like, so Daniel Cormier's wife has apparently said that like she allowed him to come to the event, but he's not allowed back in the house.
huh?
Oh, you hear Colin Oyama saying, if you're going to drop in some shot, do it from in close.
Good kick
Should
to
do
the
a
body
high
there
kick.
by Carla. Just ramping it up here.
I feel Carla's
A lot of
slightly
activity
edging
right
this
now
out.
from Esparza.
Yeah. She
Carla-
needs that takedown. If she can get that takedown within 2 minutes of this round, that might seal the deal.
Oyama once again calling for numbers.
Because now her striking is a little bit more active. Watterson's just kind of like defense
Very
striking.
close fight. And the more it looks technical, the bigger the advantage is for Watterson. She needs to make this fight ugly a little bit. Nice inside kick.
It's so hard to score leg kicks, though.
Yeah.
Carla lands a good shot.
It's hard to score leg kicks.
Nice little
Good
kick.
knee, though. It was a good knee.
Couple good knees to the body there by Carla.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice
right
overhand.
hand. Esparza's really picking up the pace though. Listening to her coach. And having her best run so far. Oh,
Check that
nice.
kick.
She did.
Watterson with some high amplitude leg attacks here. You see some of the visual damage on Esparza.
Take her down. Do it.
Good knee out of the break for Carla.
Michelle Watterson is doing a really good job of not allowing Esparza to get to her legs to even get the takedown started. She gets her hips back, goes and takes a tie punch or starts to throw these right away, so Esparza has to evade instead of pursuing her takedowns.
But are we scoring octagon? I know you hate octagon control, but I mean, Esparza's
No
controlling
overstating
the
how
octagon.
These 2 minutes are in terms of the championship aspirations for these two women. No margin for
But she's got the leg now, right? Now she can try
Trip.
to start finishing her
Trip.
takedown.
Oh,
Watterson,
got the arm in there.
Watterson does a good job. Look at her trying to
Swim
take
those,
that underhook
swim
on the
those
right side.
arms.
Nice job. Watterson.
It stung
So Esparza was always able
And how
to.
do you score takedown defense? Do you
Yeah.
score that? Do you count that?
This round started well for Esparza, but now she's allowing Michelle to
There's a
start to
good
take
low kick
control of the round
by
again.
Carla right there, though.
Watterson switching up her stances repeatedly here for the last minute.
Oh,
Nice.
big right hand by Esparza.
She's hit on that 3 or 4 times here in this final round.
But again, like you said, DC goes back to distance.
Mhm.
Doesn't stay close.
I don't understand her approach there by going back to space with Michelle Watterson, who's so good at fighting from far.
Not a bad entry from Esparza.
Couple knees.
Try to get it.
Yeah.
Try to get that takedown. Can't get it. There you
Just
go.
rush her, yes.
Oh.
Watterson's like, come on.
She backed up.
Yeah, she got hit twice by Watterson. She's like, I don't want to do that no more.
Two-piece was like, all right, well.
Ooh!
Oh.
Teeing off. But then separates.
Why is she separating like that?
Because she don't want to catch another one of them two-piece.
Great third round. We'll see
I love how the last minute was exciting.
Yeah. How do you score that?
Waterson with that high kick at the end, though. That was nice.
And she had the 2-piece.
I don't know. I honestly don't know
That's close.
who's fucking winning this fight. Like,
I don't know. It's really a draw. I mean, if you held my feet to the fire, I would call it a draw, but I wouldn't want to score it a draw.
no.
But
I really don't know. I slightly feel that if they don't score it a draw, I slightly feel it might be Esparza.
yeah, don't give me Esparza. So I can give you points.
If we're looking at like points, like at like third round, she did start mixing it up a little bit better with the strikes, attempting takedowns more and stuff like that. Granted, all of her takedowns got stuffed.
Yeah, but she was aggressive.
Yeah, she was the aggressor. That's what I'm going on more, is that Esparza was a little bit more the aggressor.
So it's the first round and the third round that are in question. The second round, Waterson won. No question. The
Yeah.
second round, she won. So the first round, what? Esparza got that takedown, didn't really do any damage.
Yeah, so it's...
Ooh.
Man, this stuff.
Nobody's really wearing any damage, so you can't go off that.
Nope. Like I said, I'm going on aggression. That's all I'm going on.
Only one of these women leaves Jacksonville a bona fide contender. Let's get it to Bruce Buffer for that decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Dave Torelli scores the contest 30-27, Waterson.
Split decision.
Corey D'Amato scores it 29-28, Esparza. And Howard Reichbach scores it 30-27 for the winner by split decision.
Yep, I told you. Edged it out. She edged it out. You were right at your guess, I guess. Whoa! But like, I told you, she edged it out. She edged that out. Split decision. That first judge though,
Weird score.
all 10 for all 3 rounds for fucking Waterson.
What do you mean boo? Don't boo, because you were up there grill master. Don't worry about it.
Right. When you have 3 scorecards in the
33.
world that matter, you're not looking for a 30-27 on both sides. I understand.
Absolutely not.
30-27 on each side.
Happy to let you know
Wow.
that the clock continues to burn down. Less than an hour now until
That's awful.
That's
not looking good for anybody going to a decision. The
that's
judges
why
are
I
all
know these.
over
What are
the
these?
place.
Holy, just that the 30-20. I was like, what? What?
Yeah, it's a close.
Nunez defending her featherweight title against Felicia Spencer.
Yeah.
First 145-pound defense for the Lioness.
And that's why Amanda Nunes can keep both belts, because she's willing to fight anywhere. But she's going to fight a very tough competitor in Felicia Spencer.
Amanda Nunes again.
That's going to be big. It's going to challenge Amanda physically and also with her skill.
Every time I see that knockout of Cyborg, I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, she just landed.
Location still to be determined, but here are some fights that we can now confirm for you. Charles Bird taking on Coconut Bombs, Maki Pitolo, Juicy
Formiga.
Yeah. Perez. Yeah, that's probably the best fight on that card. Formiga and Perez.
Yep. I don't get why that's not co-main.
Oh man, how my boy Fabricio looking? That's the question. Because I didn't see a weigh-in or him weigh in or anything.
He probably asked him, "Can I keep my shirt on?"
During the whole fight. Oh, looking good, man.
He looks pretty slim.
He looks pretty slim. Yeah, he's looking good. Yeah, get him.
Okay.
He's finna get popped. He looking a little too good.
I got in the best shape of my life.
Right. He's looking a little too good.
Sports has an amazing ability to bring us all together.
I think we know now more than ever just how much you mean to all of us.
You embody so much of the human spirit.
When you come back,
We are gonna have one amazing party.
I don't think I got to ask you, speaking of sports, what did you think of the NFL draft?
It was pretty standard fare. The three shockers, I would say CeeDee Lamb going to the Cowboys, Jalen Hurts going to the Eagles, and the Packers drafted Jordan Love. Everything else was kind of, but yeah, I don't know what the Eagles and the Packers are doing.
Right.
Like, what are you doing?
I think the Packers are about done with Aaron Rodgers. I feel this is going to be his last season in Green Bay.
But they can't. The cap hit. Like, if you can't trade Aaron Rodgers because nobody's going to take that contract.
Sure they will. I'm sure there's a team out there that'll take it.
Not that much money.
I'm
Not
sure.
that much.
You got to go to a big team. Patriots? Patriots are fan.
Bill Belichick that's not his MO. To take that, heck, because they wouldn't pay Tom Brady. He's not going to take that from Aaron Rodgers. Like, that's not their thing to take that much money. I mean, it'd be great. It'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that I could see if this was the last year on Aaron Rodgers' deal, then I'd be like, okay, I get it. You tired of him, and after this year, you're going to discard him. But you got 2 more years?
I don't know. I don't know.
And you know Aaron Rodgers ain't going to help Jordan Love because Brett Favre didn't help him. So he's like, why would I,
Yep.
So he's not going to do it. I mean,
Yeah. The Eagles, though, was big for me. Like you have Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? You have probably arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now.
I think they know that his knee is a little bit more messed up.
Okay.
Than
kind of giving themselves a backup
plan.
Yeah,
and plus he's had other injuries other than the knee.
Right. I mean, the last two seasons he went out like.
Yeah, when you get that concussion going, it's easier to get a concussion once you have one.
See, when that starts happening, that's when you start building that O line. Like, protect him. Don't let him get hit.
Yeah, I don't know. The second round pick, I don't know. Oh yeah, those were the shockers. So.
The Chicago Bulls have confirmed that Michael Jordan will announce his retirement.
This Michael Jordan documentary.
I was done. I have no motivation.
This is a
Yeah, I forgot how
Word retire means
famous that dude was.
Oh,
Watching
Jordan?
that documentary. Yeah. I remember, I came up, I was right in the middle, as a kid, of course you look up to Michael Jordan, but just forget, how famous that dude was, or somebody like Michael Jackson was, you forget.
Yeah.
Famous.
I remember because I remember him when he first left the Bulls because he retired and then started playing baseball.
Yeah.
And then obviously coming back is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And then making Space Jam to fulfill all around it. I played with Bugs Bunny. That's my inspiration to come back to basketball.
Yeah.
That's what I took it as a 6-year-old kid, but it's fine. But no, yeah,
I remember that year he left in the NBA. It was just something was missing. It was just this is fine, but something just ain't right. It's just when Jordan went there, and there was nobody was ready to take control. Shaq was just becoming a superstar, but he wasn't ready to take that role yet.
Before he went to LA?
Yeah, he was in Orlando. So it was Penny and Shaq, which I love that team.
Yeah.
And they choked in the finals. Because that was the year they beat the Bulls when Michael Jordan came back and they won the championship. They lost to Orlando and it was the semifinals or something. I just knew they were going to beat the Rockets in the finals, and then fucking Nick Anderson missed 4 free throws in a row.
If
he just hit 1 free throw.
If they would have won, do you think Shaq would have stayed in Orlando longer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But I think he saw it because then Penny Hardaway started having injuries. He was, so. Plus, there were some things with they had the 30. I can't remember if it was a 30 for 30 or something on NBA TV, but they were talking about how the owner for the Magic was not wanting to pay Shaq the money, and this was back then where the owners had a little bit of power and didn't have to, they didn't have super max, and now it's like set in stone. It's like, oh, you do this, this, and this is how much money you get. Like, we'll pay you anything. So like Giannis. His contract is coming up at the end of this year. There's not a team in the NBA that wouldn't give him a max deal.
Yeah.
He can literally go wherever he wants.
Yeah.
Like, they'll be like, I'll trade anybody. I'll trade my wife. You want her? Get her. Just,
I know, right?
Don't play with us.
Anything's up for
anything is on the table.
Anything.
Right. So, yeah, there's not a team that he can't go to. But back, 15, 20 years ago, it wasn't
Have they said, like, how it's, like, when it does come back, like, NBA and stuff like that, where it's going to, like, are they just going to continue where they left off?
I have no idea. The first big step they made this week is that they're allowing players to come into the team facility to train.
Okay.
It's voluntary. You don't have to.
Okay.
But hopefully, that's just to get players back in shape. Maybe, I don't know what they're going to do. If it were me, I would just go straight to the playoffs. Just go straight to the playoffs.
Oh, like a half season?
Because, I mean, they play more than half the season. And the seeding is pretty much set.
Right.
Like, there's like a 3-game gap between a lot of people. There's not like there's like one team like, oh, if we had one more game, we might make the playoffs. Or have like a play-in if there is. Just go straight to the playoffs. And there you go. Just play the playoffs at maybe 4 different locations.
Okay.
I'll do it that way.
I know that NHL, the president of NHL, he did a thing saying that, like, they plan on coming back, doing like a half season, finishing the last half of the season, playoffs, all that stuff, and then having a shorter, and then I think coming back a little bit later.
Yeah, short season. Yeah. See, the NBA has been talking about that anyway. I think they should start this. They shouldn't start the season until like Christmas anyway. Those football is in full screen. Nobody care about the NBA until Christmas anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Baseball kind of takes a back, or not baseball. Basketball takes a back seat until football's over for sure.
Yeah.
Somebody had to end
I can't wait for the football season this year.
All right, I got Fabricio winning by TKO. I'm gonna assume Z has Olenek winning by his signature move. All right, Fabricio didn't look that great when he took the shirt off.
Like I said, he has to keep the shirt on.
Starting to look like Bigfoot Silver.
Yeah. Yep.
Starting to look like Bigfoot Silver.
For that exchange, I would say I would give it to Fabricio Verdum. Olenek, you can't count out. He's awkward but powerful.
Olenek has finished his last 17 wins. Maurice Green, his last victim at UFC 246 in January.
Oh my God, they're so slow.
I know.
I'm watching these punches come, and they're so slow, but there's so much power to them.
When Verdum was the champion, he was real good at timing.
Ooh! Man.
Big right hand landed on
Olenek is throwing some bombs.
Come on, Fabricio. Oh. I know he's shelling up, but there you go.
Hello, everybody.
You all done out there?
Yep, there's about 72 wings, ranch, blue cheese, napkins, plates.
Oh, it's all behind. Sweet.
All back there.
All right.
I have Olenek by his signature move, victory. Well, his signature move is victory. That's what it is.
Victory, is that what it is? Okay.
Ooh. Oof. Those uppercuts.
Huge uppercuts from Olenek.
Oh, not in the dad pouch.
Fabricio looks
Looks what, Joe?
He looks like he's getting his ass beat.
So you are just-
the actual fight.
Yeah, we're just wearing him down. He's tired now. Took his best shot.
And Olenek is just letting it fly.
Ooh, those uppercuts.
Oh, right hand over the top.
Oh, God. Oh, God damn! Purdue, move, motherfucker, move!
Nice right hand now.
Come on, don't go down. See?
Big knee from Cavallo.
My glove, my glove.
Look it up. He came off.
You hear Olenek's coaches just saying, go, divide.
Yeah, he's gonna punch himself out.
He is.
I know, he's not used to this.
He's got to be real careful of that knee, though. That knee.
Go. Fight.
All right, get him her.
Yeah, Olenek repeatedly draping those hands over the top. They
Oof.
can't do that.
Olenek is so tired already, you can tell.
So is Purdue.
I know, they're both so tired.
This is why this fight's on the prelim.
Reese looks overwhelmed.
Yeah, again, being away for 2 years, it seems to be having a little trouble adjusting to the speed of the actual fight.
Looking up at the clock. Oh, you got a long time.
We ain't over
There
yet.
is the first round. Yeah, you still got a minute 30.
All right, round 2 coming. Round 2.
Round 2.
You mean that wasn't round 2?
Wait, I thought we only had one.
Taking that time from half plumb.
I thought we had that new rules where I have one round.
One round. We're done.
And honestly, when you take on that tie clinch there,
Did you see that scoring for the Warnerson fight?
Not fully.
10,
All
20,
over the place.
fucking 30,
All over the
27.
place.
Like, I was like, wait, what?
I was watching the fight and I thought Watterson did enough to win.
Purdue goes high.
What's up, Boxy boy? Doggo.
Anyway, we're tied, by the
Come
way.
on.
Thank you.
Go.
It looks like from
Bugs, how do you feel about that last one?
yes.
I mean, me and James was talking. I was like, how do you score that? How do you score it?
Ooh.
He scored for Watterson, so I win.
But again, it's just
Oh.
a time away from the sport.
Yeah.
You can't replicate that.
So much breathing.
And we don't know what he was doing during that time away.
God, Purdue, you just look
And he doesn't look that good physically.
so fucked up.
Oh, big hammers.
No, Joe, I feel like you kind of hating on Verdun. I don't like that, Joe.
Olenek's physique has
Uh-huh.
really
If
changed.
you had Old Nick, you probably would have been the
Yeah,
opposite.
he's quite a bit
They're only
lighter.
talking about their physiques. Who
But
cares?
still very muscular.
That was your big thing.
Great shape. For a 42-year-old competing since 97.
He asked me, he's like, how do you think he looks? I was like, I feel he looks like he asked them if he could keep his shirt on during the fight.
One of the better rounds of Olenek's career. Round 2 next.
Round 2, maybe? Maybe they do round 2. I don't know. Yes, they're good. Meaty. Wings. Okay. I'm out. Oh, look at this, bro.
Garlic parmesan,
Okay.
apricot barbecue sauce, regular barbecue sauce. Oh wow. Okay. You know, like I said, there's blue cheese and ranch. You like those?
Sports will be back.
Like I said, don't feel shy because there's us.
Sacrifice, resilience, one goal. Together.
Yep, I made a list of those things. And mac and cheese. There's also mac and cheese up top. There's napkins. Yeah, Jay's gonna be disappearing for a little bit.
All right, back live for round 2. We see a lot of corner men, Joe, who raise the legs of their fighter to try to alleviate some pressure, but
Some of them are a little overcooked, and there's a couple of them that are like,
Yeah, I've never seen that before. Like, just
What's
later.
up, buddy?
Not a bad idea.
that's some blue cheese. And
Came for
those
the free
back
food.
fist for Olenek.
I know which one
Didn't off
anybody
the
wanted.
kick from
Oops. My bad, guys.
we didn't listen in to the corner of Fabricio. I believe they were talking Portuguese. But he's using kicks now, trying to create distance. Of course,
Ooh,
his coach,
he grabs the guillotine. Arm-in guillotine.
coaches in the sport.
Against the cage.
He's gotta be careful. Yeah, he's got to be careful here. Verdun has a great guillotine choke.
And he's got a great arm-in guillotine, which is where the position is right now. So Olenek is as he's trying to get this takedown, he's got to make sure that he definitely doesn't wind up inside the guard of Fabricio Verdum. I mean, this is how Fabricio won the title from Cain Velasquez. Caught the guillotine during the takedown transition. Oh, he's tight on that neck.
Yeah, and for all the success Oleinik had in the stand-up in round 1, it's surprising that he jumped into this position to start round number 2.
I think he was just trying to close the distance, and Fabricio got a hold of it.
But even to stay super close, you know?
Full guard.
He did some good work in the striking early.
Fabricio working real hard and doesn't get it. A lot of energy expended there to try to get that guillotine. And then he's got the bear coming at him.
This is actually the second time this matchup has been put together. Initially slated to fight in September of 2018, which did not happen.
Oh!
Verdum having a problem with that right glove or hand.
I think his finger keeps sliding out of the glove.
It's amazing the durability of Oleinik. With this, we're talking this long of a career.
Yeah. And been knocked out, right? Walt Harris put him out.
Yes.
Not long ago. And for him to still be this durable and take these shots.
Oleinik put him away as well.
Oleinik
Nice leg kick there.
has not been submitted since 2004. Fabricio Verdum, I don't believe, has ever been submitted as a mixed martial artist.
Ooh.
That got through, at least partially knocked
Nice
out.
head
He's
kick.
out. Oleinik puts it back in.
It was blocked, but
Oleinik's starting to get fatigued now.
Big deep
Breathing
breath.
I feel like Oleinik could cut down to 205. You know,
And he's winning.
he's 227.
Still. That's a powerful man. Oh, big knee by Fabricio.
Every time Oleinik drops his head, Verdum is looking for that knee.
Upstairs.
There it is.
This is a terrible
Upstairs,
position for
Gwen.
Oleinik.
And that didn't happen in
Go,
round 1.
all of you,
Oleinik
upstairs.
was able to defend the takedown, but as he starts to fatigue, Verdum gets top control. And I'm telling you, I've been under Verdum. There's nothing like more so good at flowing from the top, and you feel so heavy on top of you.
We look for
Go.
more in here.
Upstairs. Upstairs, monster.
Flatten Oleinik out though.
Go.
Or pressure there, yep, try to get his back flat on the mat. And then he can try to
Put the dog
go.
upstairs.
Oleinik's doing a real good job of just basing back up. Trying to get back to his feet. Oh, he can't get off his back.
Verdum prevents the hip
Ralph,
escape.
these are
Coming
damn
up on 90
good.
seconds to go.
Seriously.
Both hooks.
No
Fabricio's
cap.
got both hooks in. He's going to pull Oleinik backwards.
Yep. Generally, you get guys who want to flatten them out, but these good jiu-jitsu guys rather pull you back into their lap. Verdum's hiding. Verdum's
Yeah,
hiding.
Oleinik's going to go out the back door. Wow, he just kind of gave that up.
Yeah, Verdum got hot.
Oleinik trying to control his breathing here late in round 2. Spinning attack partially landed with that elbow, not a ton behind it.
Yeah, my first time making it.
There's no pacing yourself with Alexei Oleinik.
Oh!
So just swing it and move it forward. Oh! He senses Fabricio was hurt there.
It's like he's got a second wind.
Oh, that right hand got through.
It was like when Mark Hunt fought Ben Rockwell in fucking Colorado, and they both like,
On his back early, late in the first round, he was here in
Someone
the same
didn't think that
position.
one through.
And see,
The
he tries to
bookie.
complete the takedown now.
look at this fucking
Front kick to the body. Oh, big right hand.
Really pointed those toes to the body, too.
Good body punches as well by Oleinik.
Oleinik finished this round strong.
Continuing to pepper away. 10 minutes in the can. 5 to go. They're yours next.
Dear Sports.
Dear Sports.
Dear Sports.
Where do I begin?
Sports has that amazing ability to bring us all together.
I think we know now more than ever just how much you mean to all of us.
You embody so much of the human spirit.
When you come back, we are gonna have one amazing party.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus team up.
epic stories.
This is the way.
The largest streaming TV library. And can't
Thinking
miss
about the movies that
sports.
would have been out. Like we all would have been out.
Are better together.
What do you think about all the AMC and Regal fighting with Universal?
I think it's more grandstanding. I get.
All right, back live.
Dude, Verdum looks pretty pieced up, man.
Veterans Memorial Arena, Jacksonville, Florida.
He's not alright.
Round between Alexio Oleinik and Fabricio Verdum. Those were some energetic, urgent corners after round 2.
I thought Verdum fought a better round in round 2, but Oleinik finished real strong to end the round.
Well, Verdum got some good positions, but when he got high in the back and Alexei shucked him off.
Wow. That actually worked? That takedown worked?
Of course he did.
This is early in the round.
Yes, well, where he's not as fatigued, right? He's a little bit more fresh, got the break, got the takedown early now, and he's collecting the bottom wrist of Alexio Oleinik.
Plus, knows where he made a mistake in the first round. Again, Alexei just giving him his back here.
Oh, he's gonna attack armbar here. He's real good here. He makes you feel like he's going guillotine, but he's gonna attack armbar here. Or rear choke, sorry. Look at that, see? He starts attacking that armbar.
Oleinik with that bicep.
Try to fight this position if Oleinik can't get that arm short. He's gotta try to get that arm short. Oh, now he's on top. Good job by Oleinik. Stay patient there.
Excellent defense by Oleinik.
Oleinik stays calm defensively, now working inside the closed guard of Fabricio Verdum.
Oleinik's coach is yelling, do not put your hands on the ground because Verdum has a great armbar and also a great triangle choke.
Throwing up there, looking for an armbar. Fabricio trying to control the left wrist.
Yeah, I figured I'd bring them all down because I figured we'd pick at them throughout the night.
We're talking about we just ate all of them. Oh my god.
This is an excellent position for Fabricio. He might
Was that not supposed to eat them all?
I thought that was my plate. That wasn't my plate?
That was 12 pounds. Eat as much as you got. That was as much as a fucking UFC title. Worth of ribs. Ooh. It's not fully good. Oh, there it is. Now he's gonna go. Now he's gonna pull down. Oleinik trying to grab his pants.
Damn breather. He's like, woo. Woo.
Still has the Kimura. Now, if he can inch his body up, he might step over with the left leg. Oh, he's just gonna go back.
Yep.
He's gonna take the back.
Arms in. Nope.
Armbar.
Looking
Oh.
for it now.
You can't play that game. Verdum's so good on the mat. Take his time now.
Plenty of time.
Oleinik needs to shove his head back through the middle. Yep.
He's gonna go back to mount. Nice transition for Fabricio. Beautiful technique. His top control is legendary. So
Oleinik's got to give his back again. And if Verdum's going to try to go back to the same
Keep
position.
pendling on those legs. Back and forth.
Verdum should start to throw some punches in
He's
there.
gonna take that arm. He's looking for that left arm.
Somebody is breathing.
Now, did Oleinik do enough in those first 2 rounds to win the fight?
Oh, hell no.
Did Verdum do enough in those first 2 rounds to win the
He
fight?
only lost the first round.
Who? Oleinik?
Yeah.
I
Oleinik won the first round.
Yep.
and
The
I
second round, Verdum came off strong, but Oleinik finished strong.
think in this round, it is no question.
Now, but we still have a minute and a half. If Oleinik, because Oleinik escaped them all, none of them were super close, you know.
At least some knees. Oleinik is done.
Yeah, because Verdum looks fucking fresh. He's like, yeah, we're gonna go for a fucking run. He's like, gah!
Yo.
Well, Verdum settled in after Oleinik put all that early pressure on.
Knees.
Oh, look at his cheeks every time he throws a punch.
Good punches by Oleinik.
Why Verdum pause there? You saw it was a pause.
Yeah. Almost like he got stung.
Yeah, like he got stung a little bit.
Ooh, eat that.
Big knee up the middle.
What was
both those?
Flying shin.
Olenek with a big miss. Yeah, and Verdum takes it.
I can't believe that takedown worked too. It's like he's an all-star wrestler.
Verdum should be trying to reach.
Oh, Olenek's bleeding.
Yeah, someone leaking.
That'll keep him in place a little bit better.
You can eat as much as you want, Josh.
Looks like maybe Olenek has been opened up.
Here we go. Here we go.
I heard the man.
So there's Alexio Olenek and Mauricio Verdum.
Yeah, because all that's left is Gino.
15 minutes.
I'm not sure when he'll be home.
Mutual respect between these two athletes.
Very good recovery for Fabricio when you consider how badly
early.
Yeah, I think those are my favorite.
Well, good. I made the garlic sauce myself.
Here now, look at tonight's
2.5 sticks of butter.
Yeah.
And 27 cloves of garlic. Give or take.
Give or take. Eyeballed it.
The whole first round, right? Him just cornering Verdum and beating on him. But as the fight went on, you saw Verdum start to really kind of find his way. Landed some good knees from the clinch.
Is it a split decision?
Started to get these takedowns much easier as the fight went on. Right here, he would go takedown, underhook, knee pick. He did this twice to Olenek as the fight went on, and he did better. Had close submission attempt that before I thought
Should be nice. 29-28. 29-28.
I mean, how could you not even fight?
Somebody having 30-27.
30-24. What?
So, good fight, competitive fight, and I actually don't know who won.
Steve Levy, Zubin Mehenti. Follow us on SportsCenter coming up top of the hour at 10 p.m. Eastern on the eve of the next episodes of The Last Dance, the story behind the fight between Michael Jordan and Steve Kerr. An Illini legend on the gridiron, now an ER doctor fighting to save lives from COVID-19. Talks about what it's like on the front lines. And in honor of Mother's Day, another frontline hero, and mom gets the surprise of her life from her idol, Derek Jeter. Levy, Mehenti, SportsCenter, 10 p.m. Eastern right here on ESPN. Now it's time for the fight decision. It is brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. With those scorecards, here's Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Derek clearly scores the contest, 29-28 for Doom.
Told you.
Luxberger calls it 29-28 Olenek.
Another split.
Lee scores the contest, 29-28 for the winner by split decision.
Wow. Jeez Louise. These judges are garbage.
You think Verdum goes back in retirement?
Well, no, he wasn't retired. He was on suspension for PEDs, and then he was supposed to be like a 2 years or 4 year suspension or something like that. Then he fucking narked on people after talking all that shit about Jones doing it. He thought, yeah, it was Joey. He gave me, and that's why he no longer looks in fighting shape.
Hey, everybody needs a little help. Okay.
What is it? Go upstairs.
If there was something
That's your brother right there.
you
Josh,
could
you didn't shut the
shoot me
goddamn
right
door.
now to knock this off, I would take it.
Yes, you did.
Just now.
Just now. You fucking. Oh.
Get him upstairs.
Go upstairs, Juan. Go. Go.
Now, I'm winning. You know?
Due to some faulty ass judging, yes.
That was like you
Are you
last.
proud of that?
I'm as proud as that as you are about Esparza.
What?
But now, for the rest of this,
yes.
Unless we pick the way, I win. Unless Cejudo wins.
What?
Because I have Cerrone.
Yeah.
I have Greg Hardy.
Yeah. So we're similar. So yeah, we got to pick how and who wins. All right. So we both have Cowboy winning
Yep.
this fight. All right. I have Cowboy winning second round TKO.
I have Cowboy winning submission.
Ooh.
No, actually, probably knockout. TKO second. Oh, TKO first round.
Hey, you don't have to be different. You got to play the. If you think that's going to be it, see, then you play your points and then.
Yep. Hold on. Actually, I will pick before they start. Hold on.
You got to see.
I got to see how Cowboy actually looks. Yes.
This is my second chance. Sure, you've beaten me before, but
That first one, that body kick.
Yeah.
Because, like, if the Cowboys shows up that fought fucking Hernandez or, you know, good. If the Cowboys showed up that fought Connor, Pettis wins.
I think I need shaved head Cowboy. Less hair, the better.
Because it's also at 170.
That body kick is brutal.
When Pettis knocked out fucking Wonder Boy with that, that right there.
Yeah.
Don't blink. We're all going for the knockout. We're both going for the finish. It's going to be a stand on your feet, screaming at your TV, and exciting fight. It's going to be fun.
James is still back there smashing.
Really fucking good.
Why should women
Good.
accept
I
this picture
thought they were pretty good as well.
instead of a share in the whole of human destiny?
They say that women are like tea bags. You don't know their strength until they get into hot water.
What is steps? What is steps? What is steps?
Hey, when do y'all watch Ozark?
I have not.
Fuck, if I start back watching this show and it sucks, I'm gonna be pissed.
I hear it's good.
I know, that's all I keep hearing. So I'm gonna try it again. I watched it when it first came out.
I heard the first season was good.
The day it dropped, I watched it. I watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes, and it wasn't bad. It just didn't.
What I
grab
heard
me.
is that somebody explained it as if pretty much Batman and the Joker were brothers. That's how somebody explained the first season. Is that one of them was like pretty good but kind of darkish, and the other one was pretty crazy.
Okay.
I never seen it since. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I watched it. You know, I like Jason Bateman. It wasn't bad. I didn't hate it. It just didn't keep my attention, and then I moved on to something else. I can't remember what, but I'm gonna try again
You embody so much
because I'm so tired of people talking about how good it is.
Yeah. Brandon told me to watch that Gangs of London.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it. There's too many damn TV shows. I can't watch all that.
Yep, I just caught up on a couple of mine.
Can't watch all that.
I still want to watch Boardwalk Empire.
I watched all that. I watched that in like real time. Like I used to watch that like week to week.
I hear it's great.
I liked it because of the historical aspects of it.
I love all that shit.
Yeah, like it's just watching like the weird things they used to do back in 1930 or 1920.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was like, oh, they used to paint your face on when they got blown off instead of the mask. I was like, oh, okay. Like, so I love that part of it. But the acting was really good. Yeah, I really like that show. And the ending. They actually did a pretty decent ending.
Me and Alyssa, we were just watching this show Eureka, which I watched it before, but I never watched the last season. So I rewatched it, and Alyssa watched it with me, and it ended decently.
Yeah.
And we were talking like, what show have you watched that made you the most mad with an ending?
Well, as much as I didn't want to admit it at the time, that Game of Thrones ending was... You want to know how I know it's bad? The fact that I don't even want to watch Game of Thrones anymore. I don't want to go back and rewatch it because I know where it ends. Like, I don't want to do that again. I know where it ends up.
I feel like if they would have done it an extra like 2 or 3 episodes, I feel like it could have been better. But I felt like they just rushed it. But for me, one that made me so mad was My Name is Earl.
Yeah?
Well, it got canceled.
Yeah.
So it ended on a to be continued.
Oh, one of those.
It was like he found out like his kid wasn't his kid or something like that, and they're like, to be continued. Cancel. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, there was no Netflix to go in to finish the last season back then.
Yeah, but I watched it streaming.
Yeah.
So like I didn't know about it, and I was like, okay, I heard that. I'm like, this show's hilarious, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh no, Donald has hair.
Oh, that's not good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
A lot of hair.
Yep, I go Cowboy.
He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall.
Decision.
Decision.
It's either gonna be a decision or first round finish. I'm going decision.
Feast or famine now.
Pretty much.
Second round TKO. My boy Cowboy. He's
Pettis
gonna clip him. He's gonna clip him, swarm him.
Or if Pettis wins, I think it's gonna be by submission. I think it's gonna be a scramble. He's actually the favorite,
I can see that. Younger.
but not by much. Right? Isn't it like a couple of years?
Not only is he younger, he used to be the champ.
Well, and he beat him.
Yeah.
When the action begins, our
That's why he's probably the favorite.
4 years, 33.
Okay. That was a little bit more than that. But okay.
I still love how much it makes you mad that Brittany has shoes on.
It is infuriating. I don't even want to watch this shit anymore.
So I was telling James that I know we had other things going on too during the initial break of us. I told him we should have freaking watched old fights and WCW pay-per-views and live react to that.
Yeah, we could have did that. Cause I was watching some gyms, man.
That's what I'm saying,
On
like
the network,
you know,
there's
or we
some
could have just
gyms.
broke down like us breaking down what happened to it.
We can still do that.
We can still review it.
It
Yeah.
ain't like we got. It ain't like after this. I mean, you got a couple fights this week, but after that, it ain't like it's a lot going on. Sports wise,
Pettis looks a little pudgy.
It looks like he's got something to prove. I think he's very disappointed.
probably didn't have to cut weight. 170, right?
Well, that's what he's been fighting at the past couple
Yeah,
fights.
I'm saying though, it probably is an actual weight because he fought at 145, right?
He fought Aldo. Or no, Holloway.
Yeah, so I mean,
And Holloway beat the fucking brakes off him. And he missed weight.
yeah. So
And then he also fought Jeremy Stevens, I think.
So you look at these guys like, why the hell were you fighting at 145? Like, come on, man.
Shortly thereafter, but Cerrone has retooled, brought John Wood in from Vegas for this camp, and had a big focus on conditioning leading up to this Pettis rematch tonight.
James just keeps the.
Sorry, you say don't judge me.
I just heard like. I appreciate it, man.
We're gonna come back there, James, shirts off.
He has the meat sweat.
What, guys?
The wings are all gone. He's like, no regrets, bro.
Where, man? It's like you the other day.
I think it's because he's so fast. He's so good at closing distance that he can be on the outside and at the heavier weight.
All right, Cowboy, you keep running in there.
He doesn't look as fluid yet.
Yeah,
you know?
he keeps just running in with his head up. There you go.
Pettis is very good at switching stances as well. Dangerous from both orthodox and southpaw.
Beautiful leg kick from Cerrone there.
Right hand by
Don't let him go. Let him go. Let him go. All right, just break away.
And Donald has underrated wrestling, man. He's really good.
Now, what happens to Donald if he loses?
Time his shot. He does a great job shooting that power double leg.
He'll still be able to get fights. Maybe one or two more.
No, they're not going to cut him because he'll go somewhere else. There's no, you know what I mean? There's no like, well, he's retired.
Yeah,
He'll go to Bellator. He'll go to
main
one.
event of Bellator if he got cut.
He'll go bare knuckle. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's not going to stop fighting. So
Trusts his instincts and his reactions and his thinking less and striking more.
Well, you got to remember when Pettis was the man, right? When he was doing.
the bigger question: what happens to Pettis if he loses, especially by knockout?
he can still get some. Ooh. Wow.
He ate it.
He did eat that meat.
He ate it.
Cake down beautifully, but
He talking to him?
That's the freedom that Pettis had when he was winning, and now Donald is in side control.
Well, Donald really capitalized very well on that. And look, Pettis is trying to explode out of there, but Donald has outstanding top control.
I do like how Pettis is on his knees, though.
Good pressure by Donald.
And when you try to explode off
Christian
the bottom, all it
McCaffrey.
does is just
He's like, let's go. Now, like we talked about previously, how do you think this is going to do?
Number-wise?
Yep. Because, like, a lot of people are going to try to order it because they miss it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people may not be able to afford it, or not a lot of people are going to be having people over.
I said that earlier. I think people are done with not having people over. Yeah, I think people are. If you were out today, it was so busy. Just 59. Like, I think people done with that. So I think it's gonna do better than normal, but not quite McGregor
Think it's going to go
numbers.
think it's going to be above 7? Yeah. Because usually they've been doing about, well, we don't know. Because they don't actually release them anymore.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to release them?
If it's a hit, I think they won't give the actual number, but they'll say it's gonna.
Shut the door, Josh.
It's gonna be. Oh, this is bigger than the last 3, or the biggest ESPN pay-per-view besides McGregor, something like that.
This is my last day here, James.
Round 2 coming up. Stay here.
Whoa, hold on now. It feels so going on.
Well, that was
interesting.
Yeah, I mean they're fighting. They're fighting.
Dear Sports.
Dear Sports.
Dear Sports.
Where do I begin?
I don't know. I got to figure out if I'm cooking something tomorrow. I said those wings were good, though.
Really good. Really good.
I've never used that rub before.
Yeah. Okay.
Who do you got, James?
For what?
This fight.
I got Cerrone.
Cerrone? What round? And by what?
I'm going to say 3rd round submission.
Okay.
All right. I need this knockout this round. Let's go.
Joe, we just heard Duke Rufus say Anthony Pettis, he wants upper trajectory on that jab. Why is that?
Well, he wants different angles where Cowboy's not going to see it coming. And he also said that he wants him to take some chances with the hands.
Ooh.
He stung him right there with that right hand. You can see that swelling.
There's going to be a 2nd round knockout, just not the way you want it.
Oh. All right, Cowboy.
And if that starts to swell a little bad on
Yep.
Cowboy again, you
Yeah,
gotta think that that's
boy.
just lasting damage.
Yep. Pettis, 2nd round knockout. I can switch, right?
It starts to swell real fast, you know? So you hope not to see that.
Because Cerrone still seems stiff.
Yeah, but he's walking with his head straight up. He's
Toyo
getting
Tires, the
tagged.
official tire of the UFC.
Well, and he keeps almost like leaning into the kicks.
Yeah, he's on his.
Like every time he throws a kick, he's like, "Oh, hold on."
We lead into it.
These guys have struck up a friendship.
And
over
of
the last
course,
several
he's
years since
bleeding
that
and
first
swelling.
Yep, and he keeps touching his nose.
Oh boy.
The left hand from Cerrone.
That was a nice slip.
Seemed to eat it okay.
When Cowboy starts to extend this combination,
I don't know what it is, but I've always had a weird relationship with me liking Pettis. Like, I feel like I should like him more, but then I don't.
Because you feel like he should be better than what he is. Like,
Yeah.
when he's good, he looks phenomenal. Like, when he's just sharp, like, he hasn't.
Well, like when he fought like Gilbert,
Right.
And he like caught him with that guillotine. He was like, "Fuck, dude."
And when he fought Wonderboy, like, when he's good, it's like, dude, this dude's striking is ridiculous.
Well, then his grappling, everything. But then when he's off, you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh."
Like, what happened? Like, he just can't put it all together. And it's a little too late in the game. To
Like
think
he was
that
supposed to be,
is.
he was supposed to be like one of the Wheaties box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but I never really. I was like,
Can't live up to it.
When he caught Benson Henderson in that double arm bar, you're like, ooh, okay.
So it isn't just a flashy kick. I mean,
yeah,
he's a legit fighter, but now he's wearing it, and I didn't even really see him get hit.
Mm-hmm. Oof. That was close.
His nose or his mouth?
No.
Donald's got to keep moving when Pettis moves forward because Pettis sets things up. He kind of has like an off speed.
Yeah, Cowboy keeps wiping his nose.
Well, he lifts his lead leg, right? And when you start thinking kick coming, he throws a punch. He's done this to Cerrone multiple times. He lifts his lead or back leg. When Cerrone reacts, he throws with his hands
Boom, boom.
instead of his
Touch,
leg.
touch, 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 touch.
Time he's tried that jumping switch kick.
It's a nose, yeah. Double. Looks like he's bleeding out of both mouths.
Yeah. Got a jab.
Did you see Gaethje said he hoped Ferguson breaks his nose?
So he can get a nose job. I want him to get the full Wonder. I want him to come back looking like a totally different person. I love our Wanderlei got a surgery and he came back looking like Kurt Angle. Who is that?
Yeah, even like his skin was different.
Yeah.
Like, what did you do? Did you see Vitor said who he's fighting?
No.
Vitor announced his fight for ONE FC.
He's fighting.
Hold on. I got his name.
Main event. Don't miss a recap of all the action on the UFC 249 post show on ESPN Plus. Daniel, Megan, and I break it all down. It's right after the main event. It is only yours on ESPN Plus.
I don't think we're gonna get that second round knockout. Got a nice takedown though.
We'll see if Pettis, he's going to try to get up as opposed to staying offensive off of his back.
Yeah, it's the height, right? Pettis is trying to get higher than Cerrone. He's trying to get his chest above Cerrone, which will then allow him to get back to his feet. Height always wins in these situations against the side of the octagon.
The guy he's fighting is 4 and 5.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh.
Pettis wisely, raised that guard.
Yeah, almost caught him with that high kick on the break.
Still got 30 seconds. Give me this knockout. So he's fighting a bodybuilder, basically.
Oh no, that guy's a fighter.
I know, but
waning seconds of
his kickboxing record's 25 and 8 with 23 knockouts. His MMA record's 4 and 5 with 3 knockouts, 1 decision, 3 knockout losses, and 2 submissions. What the fuck just happened? Okay.
They hugged, so they cut the feed. They're hugging.
I don't want to see that shit.
No social distance. Cut it off.
That guy, though, how old is he?
38. Right now, look at his face. 40-something.
44.
Yeah. I mean, he's in good physical condition. I mean, he looks intimidating, but usually when you look like that, you can't really move around too good.
And it's going to be at heavyweight.
Yeah. Vitor's going to take him down.
So, he's actually older than Vitor.
Yeah, because Vitor started when he was 11.
When he was 19 and fucking
with the wrestling shoes on.
And Vanderlei just said
just took it.
In Brazil, yeah, like 18 seconds. Just all right, Mike got 1 point because he picked the fighter, right? He lost the round, so he doesn't get that point.
Yeah, well, I can still. Well, yeah. Best I can do is a tie. Or, yeah.
Yeah, because I picked decision. So if it ends this round.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right, yeah.
If it ends this round, we're tied. But if it goes to decision, then I win.
Yeah, so. Still need a knockout.
Then we got the most exciting fight, Greg Hardy next.
Yeah.
He says he wants to be the John Jones of the heavyweight division.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, and the difference in the power, right? When Pettis lands, it seems to take more of an effect on Cowboy. Yes. Nice combination.
Elbow?
looked to be some pretty good sting on that left hand to punctuate it.
He's staying in the pocket.
Yep, and now Cowboy's starting to really sit down on the strikes.
Let's stay low. Nice and athletic here. That level 2 in. Yes,
Cerrone has fought a real focused fight tonight. Seems like he's just been in it every second.
So do you think people are going to lose their shit a little bit about the whole Jacare thing, saying that they're right, that they shouldn't do the fight? Or do you think a lot of people are just going to blow it off because they did everything they could?
Yeah, if this was 3 weeks ago, oh, it would have been just pandemonium. But now I think people kind of realizing
it's not as bad as they thought it was going to be.
Yeah, so people just, they're kind of over it by now. You know, not over people dying, but I'm just saying, like, they're not as, it's just a different feel. But yeah, if they would have initially tried to hold the fight when Dana was first trying to do it, and they had a fighter test positive, yeah, that would have been.
Or if it would have came out, after.
Yeah.
Like he fought with it.
That's what you can't have. At this point now, it's all about how can I legally, like you said, cover my butt.
Like Dana's, I feel, going to pay him at least his show money. You know what I mean? Because he made weight and everything like that, and it's not like he did something stupid and missed weight. You know what I mean? No,
apparently Jacare. That's what you're saying.
That's what he said. That's why he.
Yeah. I hope he gets it, but I mean.
The body shot that stopped Cowboy in their first fight, and he's throwing it again. It's a particularly effective weapon from the southpaw stance.
Real quick.
Yes.
Every fight's been a decision.
Every single one of them. Hopefully that's just the prelim.
Oh, beautiful low kick by Donald. Like how he set that up.
Cerrone circling towards that power left side of Pettis.
Oh, he said he got poked.
But Peterson says fight on, it was a punch.
He's like, hey.
Going to be interesting to see what happened with that in the replay.
Yeah.
It was hard to see from our perspective.
Oh.
Pettis barely missing that high kick.
Well, Cerrone's got some swelling now under that eye.
Does it say when he fucked up with Connor?
You mean with Ferguson?
With Connor?
Well, Ferguson's the one that...
Connor fucked up his eye too.
Oh.
That was his last fight.
Oh!
Oh, when I think of fucked up eye, I think they fight Ferguson and blew his nose and it...
Well, he fucked it up.
That was a big shot.
I mean, that was shin to the face.
Past Cerrone opponents have not been as fortunate when that strike has landed flush.
I mean, Pettis, he's not attacking right now. He might still be hurt from that.
Might be a little rock from that kick.
That was a beautiful high
I think
kick
they're
by
both
Cowboy.
rocked. That's what I'm not doing. Because he got hit too.
Final 40 seconds now.
Pettis with the left hand. Nice jab by Pettis.
So I was listening to Below the Belt, and Brendan was talking about Cerrone. He said, because they talked about how he said, you know, Donald showed up, not Cowboy, when he fought Connor, and all this other stuff. And he's like, that's one of the big differences. Like when you see Connor, Jones, Khabib, you know what I mean, like all those fighters, they never really have like an off. Like, oh, the wrong person showed up, you know what I mean? Like, and he's like, and that's a big difference. If Cowboy was always Cowboy, he would be a world champion. You know what I mean? Because he has all the tools, but he has off nights.
Yeah.
Comparatively to like Jones, he didn't train when he fought Gustafsson.
Oh, yeah.
But still took it, you know what I mean? And dug deep and everything like that.
And pulled it out.
Let's take a look at it from this angle. Yep. No doubt about that. Unfortunately, the referee didn't see it, but that's pretty clear.
It made him mad, made the guys start fighting a little bit harder. They went after each other. Right after that, they really went after each other.
Okay. just don't try to listen to him. That's your own fault.
Let's take a look at tonight's Freaky Fast Finish brought to you.
That wasn't a freaky fast finish.
No, none of these have been freaky fast.
That's the worst. That's the worst.
Shouldn't be sponsored by Jimmy John. It should be slow roasted ribs.
Freaky fast finish. Here's this decision.
Cowboy lands. Pettis lands.
Who wins?
I have no idea. Every single one of these fights, I'm like, I have no idea.
Now, is it because like the fight hasn't been boring?
No, it's just
they've been close.
Yeah, no one has done something where it's like, oh no, he clearly won. It's like I don't know.
Mine is like,
and the judges are just all over the place. I have no idea.
Give it so much as a reaction. All right, Bruce Buffer now with the official
split decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds,
Yeah.
we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3
Nope.
judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision.
Pettis.
Anthony Showtime Pettis.
Even he was like, wait, I won?
I'm here with the winner, Anthony Pettis. You just said, well, just say what did you think?
I'll take it, baby, but not.
They'll beep it. Don't worry. Did you think you won at the end of it?
Man, I thought it was close. Last high kick. Sick everything, so I don't know. That's what it is.
Fuck.
Friends, man. We played in a line. You know, he hit me, I hit him. That's what it's all about.
It was a wild fight for sure. Were you concerned at all about the takedowns as well?
He didn't do nothing with the takedowns. He got me down now. He didn't do nothing with it. But, I don't know, man. I just fought off my back, kept fighting. He landed some big shots. I landed some good stuff. Could have went either way. I don't know.
Well, it was an excellent fight. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you, Anthony Pettis.
All right, so Anthony Pettis gets his 10th UFC win, and he makes it 2-0 in the series with Donald Cowboy Cerrone. All right, with that, thank you all for watching the UFC 249 prelims. For Joe Rogan, Daniel Cormier, and Megan O'Leary, I'm John Anderson.
All right, so I guess we're getting ready for the main card.
Yes.
So we're gonna cut this one.
Up to you guys. Do you want to? Okay.
Cut it. That way get
Yep.
get it up and
So
running.
we'll be starting right back up.
Yeah.
We'll make sure this time not to put a number 9 in the description.
Oh man.
All right, everybody. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to